Hello, welcome. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for some more people to get in here. I just shared it out. You could share it out with some people. Johnny, I can see it. Hello, welcome. You're welcome. Share this with some friends if you can. I see you in there, Allison. I'm gonna do my review in a couple minutes, but also because you guys are joining in live, we will actually you guys get a fun little treat because you're watching it live. Normally it's just protein bars, but we have a fun little surprise at the end, so we'll stay tuned. I'm gonna wait just a couple of minutes. Hello everyone, welcome, and then we'll get started. Live from the bus stop. Nice. Billy, I see you in there. Make sure you share that with some people, Billy. I'll be able to tell. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome. We have, some fun. Two things that I have never seen before, at least in terms of protein related content. So this would be interesting, I would say the least. I'm going to start the review in just a minute. We're going to wait for a few more people to get in here. Welcome, everyone. Please share this with people, anyone you think would be interested in protein bars or protein adjacent items. That will really help out. I'm actually watching the cheering competition from the monitor on the other side of the room. So we're making sure that that's getting out. I'm just making sure that it's going. I can hear it in the background, which is kind of funny. So I'm just listening to it. All I can hear is the cheering music in the background, but nope, I'm just chilling here in the studio. You know, nothing new for me. This is like my safe space when it comes for it. All right, let's get this going. So Because you guys are live with me, at the end of this, there is a surprise protein thing that I'm going to do for the live viewers exclusively. So I'll take these and I'll chop them up for, for posting regularly. But the regular protein bar will be the regular post, and then you only get the extra stuff on the live. So starting with the protein bar, today we have what is known as the Anna bar, or the Anna bar. I don't know what you want to call it. I think it's backwards for you guys, but that's this guy right here. Some facts about the Anna bar. So it's 290 calories, 12 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs with 25 grams of sugar and 20 grams of protein, as you can see right on the front of the packaging there. So it's claiming to do all that. I will say, so on the packaging it says no sugar alcohols, but for me, but this is me personally, it is pretty high in sugar in general. So it's 25 sugars with 23 of them being added sugars. So I don't know if that's gonna fit into your diets, if that's what you're doing, but like even just going based off the packaging that's on here, you can see that it's coming in at 46% of your daily value. That's kind of nuts or insane. But we have this guy right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. We got, oh, hello. There we go. Didn't open it like a pack of cards this time. You guys can see what it looks like first. There we go. So this is a very, weird texture. This is a very, very small bar, especially in comparison to all of the other bars that we have here. It's a little thick, but it's small. This is very tiny. The weight of the bar, which I did not read, 68 grams. So somehow still heavier than the Quest bar, because the Quest bar is usually coming in at 55 grams. So this is coming in at 68. It has a like chocolatey texture. So this is like crumbly. It's like falling on my laptop in front of me here. So this is a little crumbly texture on top. And it looks like it's sitting right on a white chocolate layer. And if you look on the bottom here, you can see we have it's like not a wafer. It's definitely like I can tell it's going to be a chewy taste there. But it is like grainy on the top. That's what I'm describing on the top there. And the flavor that this is cookies and cream. So historically, cookies and cream is usually pretty good for what I like to do. It usually comes out pretty decent in my books, but this is a cookies and cream flavor. Let's go ahead and give it the grand old rip here. Oh, there was no tension to that. All right, so you guys can see right into the middle there. It looks like it's just, I'm gonna take one half here. Yeah, this looks chewy. It smells very cookie-y, for lack of better description. Thanks Kate, I appreciate that. So we got this cookie layer here. It looks like it's gonna be very chewy. It looks like, I don't even know. It just looks like it's gonna be really chewy. Now's the fun part. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. We're gonna see how this comes out. So let's go ahead. Okay, so I have some comments. First thing, that grainy chocolatey layer, I'm gonna call it the cookies part. I don't even think I really tasted it. Hold on. No, there was no taste to it. There was no anything to that. I'm definitely getting the cream. I can tell you that much. I'm really tasting it. It's definitely got like a creamy, like vanilla taste to it. Doesn't really taste like protein, but it's also like really dry. When it ripped kind of like right in half, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit better, at least in sort of texture wise, but it's dry. It doesn't taste like protein, but it's like just dry, like dry. I thought it really came off as if it was going to be moister. The white chocolate is really carrying like the cream, and there's no really like crunch or anything to it. It's just like chew like right through. And actually, you can you could see it staining my fingers, which is kind of interesting trait for a protein bar. But for the amount of sugar that this is coming in at with the protein, so it's coming in at 20 grams of protein, 290 calories. It's not an awful ratio. It's less than the like 10% that I usually try to go for. Usually I'll take that 290. Go 10%, like at least 29 grams of protein, but nope, we're still less than that. I'm not wicked impressed with these guys. More of their packaging, it does say like amazingly delicious on the front of it. I don't know what group they were using amazingly delicious for, but I don't think I was that group. This isn't that great. Not for the advertising of the cookies and cream, definitely not that good. I would probably give this bar like a 5, if that. It's better than the Fit Crunch. The Fit Crunch bar that I had like a few weeks ago, or actually a few months ago at this point, that was just bad. This is definitely better than that, but not by far. I'm not getting any like weird aftertaste or anything like that, but definitely not like an S tier type of protein bar. Definitely wouldn't give that there. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you would try something like this or try this type of bar? It is small, it is compact, but I don't know if it's something that you guys would be interested in trying. Yeah, not good. Not good. Yeah, it's really not here. I'll put it back up here. It's funny because it's like starting to melt under the lights here. But yeah, well, if you hate chocolate cake, this probably would not be for you. But it's just, I don't know. It did, like I said, it was really dry. That inside part, I was expecting it to be like a little bit more moist than anything else, but it was actually incredibly dry, like way drier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm not very impressed with it. And like I said, it's starting to melt. It's funny because the Fit Crunch one, the one that I also hated, equivalently melted in my hands as it did. But that's doing the same thing. So I'm not wicked impressed with that. Cool. I'm gonna actually wipe my hands off for 2 seconds and then we'll get to the fun part, which is the not protein bar. Yes, I do agree. Sometimes it is hard to find good tasting ones. Still to this day, one of my favorite ones is the Bear Bells, the cookies and cream from Bear Bells. That's kind of like my baseline for everything. I'm also a huge fan of the Core Power ones. Core Power is a really good one to have there. Yeah, cookies and cream is kind of like. Oh, Billy says cookies and cream is subpar. That's your opinion. Fit Crunch is bad. You need it. Which one do you think I should actually try in terms of Fit Crunch? Because the one Fit Crunch that I had like really set the tone on how awful of a bar it was. I'd like for it to be better than what it was, but you know, I gotta work with what I got here. Cool. I'm not going to lick my fingers off. I'm just going to wipe them off on my hand. My genius self, I brought my water because the last time I did this, I actually choked right on stream on the protein bar. It was great. But I do have my water here, not named water because I'm not reviewing water for you guys. Hello, everyone else that just came in. Hello. Strawberry something. I don't think I've tried a strawberry bar yet. I would try a strawberry bar. Maybe that could be something next week. Just let me know which one you think I should try and I'll try to find it and get it for next week. For everyone that's just joining, welcome. I just reviewed the Anna bar. I'll show you the packaging here after I just wiped my fingers off. It's this guy right here. Sorry, ripped packaging. We have the Anna bar. This is what I tried right here. I did not like it. This was not that great. I probably gave it like a solid, I gave it a 5. Not the worst bar I've ever had, but far from the best bar that I've ever had. We do protein bar reviews here. If you don't know what I do, welcome, hello. Yeah, so we just did the Anna bar. that was today's Monday's macro. But now, this is the more interesting part, I think it's gonna be. So exclusively for you guys who are live viewers that are joining and watching this, I am doing, only for the live people, not anywhere gonna show up on my profile, I'm going to be reviewing other protein items, anything that I could possibly come to mind. So I went to a store that was local to me called Flex Appeal. It's down the street, not too far from here. And that's where I got the protein bar. I saw that, it was something I never tried. And we also saw this guy right here. So this is called the Jocko Cookie, protein cookie. That's what this is coming in at. The macros on this, just because I have them written down in front of me, so 210 calories, so less than the Anabar, 14 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, only 3 grams of sugar this time, so this one isn't as bad as the Anabar. And coming in at 14 grams of protein, which you can see right there. Just to read more of the packaging, so it's keto friendly, so if that's the diet you're going for, no artificial sweeteners, and no sugar alcohols, which is just very low in sugar in general. It also has 1 gram of fiber in case anyone was looking at something for that. This is, I could tell without even opening it, it's a very, very light and small cookie. So I'm kind of hoping for the best. Now, I am reading this on the back here. I don't know if I'm actually going to try this, but it does say for the ultimate experience, where I'm not going to give it that big of a platform. It says remove from packaging and microwave for 8 to 10 seconds. I feel like that will yield a really nice and warm cookie, but we're going to try this raw and as it is. We are not going to microwave it. But let's see here. So the Jocko cookie, I'm gonna try to open this in the same way that I open everything else here. So we got it, and oh, it is, it's funny. However subpar it was to open a, just a single cookie from just from packaging, that was the most anticlimactic thing. That was actually kind of funny. So we have our single Jocko protein cookie here. It looks like it is a chocolate chip cookie. Yes, it is. Naturally sweetened, naturally flavored chocolate chip. That's what we're coming in at. So it looks pretty standard for a cookie. I can squeeze the cookie a little bit. So I'm a big fan of chewy cookies. I know people that hate chewy cookies and they actually like crunchy cookies, but this is a probably going to be a chewy cookie. You can see that it has the chocolate chips there. We got those all over the place. Now's the fun part. Let's go ahead and rip this open. I'm gonna fold it in half here. It's giving some resistance. All right, that's a cross section of the cookie in case anyone cared to that. I'll try to do this with all the protein products. It's going to be pretty funny when eventually I have like a protein ball or something like that, and it's not going to work. Okay, so the consistency of this cookie. So this looks like it is pretty consistent all the way through, at least in terms of texture. I'm going to go ahead and try this in just a second. For everyone that just joined, welcome. I'm reviewing, I had 2 protein products here, so welcome for coming in. If you guys ever have any suggestions or anything that you think I should try, just drop it in the comments there and I can actually try it. We've already got suggestions for some strawberry something. Kate, who's our #1 viewer at the moment, is contributing a lot, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's go ahead and take a bite of this protein cookie. Let's see. Okay. Yuck. This is not great. This was also, wow, God. All right, so how I describe this. The protein bar that I had was really dry. It made that look like an oasis in the desert. This is actually incredibly dry. When I went to go take a bite, it smelled, yeah, it smelled not good. Almost like sawdust, for lack of a better description. I'm not wicked familiar with this brand. I think I've seen them before, but I'm not familiar with them. So maybe they have better stuff. I'm not gonna like knock them on everything, but I'm not gonna knocko them. Sorry, I'm not gonna knocko them on everything. But this was this was not great. This was really not good. It's just like it had like a really dry, sawdusty kind of taste to it, and it kind of smelled like I can smell whatever cooking ingredient that they used in here. It's like the baking soda or something like that. Like it's not. Ew, it's not good. This is really weird because, you know, people like to put protein in everything nowadays. So it's kind of funny that the, you know, obviously we get cookies, and obviously protein cookies, I'm sure there are good ones, but that's what the whole point of the series is we're going to find something that actually tastes decent, that has the word protein in it, that's not just a protein bar. So this was, if I had a rate, okay, well, here's a question for everyone. I guess I can ask this. So the protein bars, I usually rate out of 10. Do we want as in-depth of an analysis for the protein things that are not protein bars as we do the cookies, or do I need a different scale for things that are not protein bars? Billy is saying the Fit Crunch Strawberry Strewed is the name of the Good Fit Crunch, the Fit Crunch one. Okay. I'll try that one. I'll see. I'm sure I can find that somewhere. I'll just order it. But what do we think? What do we think? Scale out of 10, scale out of 5. Should I just say it's good or bad? Do I recommend this? Lenny and Larry has a good chocolate chip cookie too. I've never actually heard of them, so I'll look them up too. Lenny and Larry. Oh wait. Yes, I have heard of them. Those are the one that has the big afro, right? That's the one of them has that. I have had their cookie, so I can do like a live review of it, and I'll try to pick a cookie that I haven't tried yet. Yes, they are big calorie, if I'm remembering. They're like I think it's like 410 calories or something for the cookie. I forget how many grams of protein. I think it's like 16. It's like totally like not worth what it is if I remember looking at it correctly. But I do like them. In terms of taste, they taste good. But in terms of macro, they're not phenomenal. Okay, so rating it out of 10. Okay, so oh, this is gonna be so bad because like I have to set the bar somewhere because this is technically the first non-protein bar snack that I'm actually trying on here. So I would say this is probably like a 3. Yeah, 0. No, I'll give it a little credit. Like, you know, it's a cookie. This is definitely a cookie. Totally sold me on a cookie. I saw it and I'm like, yeah, this is a cookie. Appearance, it looked like a 2.8. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a crumble cookie, I can tell you that much. Really not that great for that. But it is a cookie. I am a fan of chewy cookies. And like chocolate, the chocolate part wasn't bad, and that's probably the best part of the cookie. Well, let me see if I can try just the chocolate. The cookie was just bad. The cookie just wasn't good. Ugh. Okay, maybe I'll revise this. The chocolate didn't even taste like chocolate. That was the fakest thing I think I've ever ate. That was a protein thing ever. Actually, that was genuinely bad. But hey, that's why we're here. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna give it a 2.8. I'll give it a 2. We're starting the bar really low here at a 2. So next week when I find a second product to bring in for the live specifically, yeah, looks like we have to beat a 2. 2 will be it. For everyone that just joined or is joining now, I review protein products, and I just reviewed the 2 items that I had for today. The first thing is the Anabar or the Anabar cookies and cream. That one came in at approximately a 5. That's what I gave that. Not the worst bar I've ever had, but also very far from the greatest. And the second thing that I tried was the Jocko protein cookie. I'm trying to take these up here. So Jocko protein cookie. This was the packaging. I was not a fan. Let me know if you guys have tried this or have ever heard of this brand. or if they have anything else that could potentially be good. Same thing for the Ana bar. That's the other thing that we have here. Those are the two things that I tried today. And these are my opinions, not yours. Please let me know if you have your own, though. Yeah, and I didn't choke on the protein bar today, compared to last week where I just choked right on air, so that was good. Yeah, so that's everything that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any comment? Yeah, like I said, I ran into both of these. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll stay here for a minute or two before we do this. Yes, Billy, that's actually an amazing question. I am going to do weekly lives. So the plan for the lives is Mondays, anywhere between like 6 and 7 o'clock. I'll start. I'll try to go for about a half hour because there's only so much content I can do with 2 items in front of me. And the bonus for being live as opposed to seeing my videos recorded is the live, you'll get the protein bar and also the extra protein item. So that can be anything ranging from whatever it is going on. For the person that just said sorry for the number of texts that I just responded, yes, Allison, I saw every single one of them and I did not respond to a single one of them, so I apologize for that. I was talking my head off for a hot minute. So next week, anywhere between 6 and 7, Jesus, I didn't even mean for that to be a thing. Anytime between that time frame that is now a meme is when I will actually go live. And for you guys, as the live viewers, you guys will actually get to see yes, I said the thing. I'm sorry. I totally unintended. You guys will see the protein bar review and you will also see the protein review, whatever the protein item is. So if you have a suggestion for a protein bar, if you have a suggestion for a protein item, please send it to me in a message. I got a couple suggestions in this chat, so I'll scroll back and I'll look back at those. But if there's something that you want me to review, something you've thought about trying but you're not sure about how it'll taste, I will try it for you. That's why I'm here. Fit Crunch Strawberry Stewed. We got it. I have that written down over here, even though you didn't see me write anything, but I have it right here in front of me. So Fit Crunch Strawberry Stewed. Maybe that'll be next week's. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll be the following week. But I'll see if I can find it for you, Billy. Any other questions? I'm gonna end the stream in a couple of minutes. Thank you guys for a crumble cookie. Target has them? Okay, I can go to Target. Target's a good place. There's a few very close to me, so we can do that. A crumble cookie. If Crumble ever came out with a protein cookie, I would review a protein cookie. That's not the Jocko cookie. I feel like Crumble would do a really good job of that, actually. Or maybe they wouldn't. They would be terrible. No, not that they would be terrible. It's their macros would be terrible. Like, you're just gonna have sugar for 3 days worth of whatever you want. That's kind of where that's gonna go. Yeah, 850 for a cat. Well, okay, remember, it's 4 servings for the actual thing. Yeah, four servings for a cookie. So if you eat 1 cookie, that's 4. Kate's saying, my favorite is Go Macro Bars. I've never actually heard of those. Also at Target. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to stock up at Target. If anyone else has any other suggestions too, I'll take them all, because everything in the world now has protein in it. So what a shocker. We just want to make sure I can try them all. Maybe I'll keep track of them. For people that are joining in towards the end here, I review protein items. And the 2 protein items that are reviewed today were the Ana bar, cookies and cream protein bar, as well as the Jocko protein bar. But that's the Ana bar. This is the packaging. They do have a TikTok, so I'm actually probably gonna tag them in this after when I make my post. But also I will. Here's the Jocko protein cookie. This was the packaging for it, and this was the terrible, awful cookie that I just literally took a bite out of, and it was probably the worst thing I ever did. Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. If you guys all stay here for about 5 seconds, I can try putting it in the microwave for 8 to 10 seconds. Everyone's hang on a second. My camera's gonna overexpose the hell. You're gonna hear me go put it in the microwave because I have a microphone on. So bear with me for about 2 seconds. Hang tight, everyone. Let's try this. Maybe we'll give it a redeeming quality. I'm assuming everyone can still hear me, but I'm not there. Let's see. You guys can already probably hear me. In case you don't know, I am working in a place that is recording something at the moment, so there's just miscellaneous audio all over the place. You might be able to hear me put this in the microwave, and let's put it in for 10 seconds. Let's see. Yikes. Nope, hang on. The packaging 100% cannot be put in the microwave, in case anyone was curious. I wish you all saw that, but it just like sparked, and actually I'm gonna bring it back so you guys can see what it looks like. That was actually kind of funny. All right. Wow, I cooked this. Yikes, I should not have put that in the microwave. All right, let's see. I'm gonna bring it back over. That was traumatizing. Okay, coming back over. The camera exposure will be fixed in about 4 seconds. I promise. Okay, cool. Hopefully, terrible production. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. All right, we're back. Okay, this is the redemption arc. Also, I don't know if anyone heard me when I went over to the. Could you guys hear me when I went over to the microwave? I wasn't sure how far the microphone went. But I put the cookie in the microwave with the packaging, and for after about 3 seconds, I absolutely cooked the packaging. So it says remove it from the packaging, but I totally just like yeah, Monday Macros Gone Wrong. I totally could have blew up like the entire media center. That was actually kind of funny. Yeah, so this is cooked. But okay, I'll give this the redemption arc for the protein cookie here. So here's the protein cookie again, and the plate that I put it on after I sparked up the microwave. Let's see if it tastes any better. Do we have any predictions? Do we think microwaving this thing actually, it's warm. Do we think it makes this taste any better? Do you think it activated some chemical, I don't know, chemical in there that just is going to make this taste better? Billy's saying that it's not better. I agree. I don't think this is going to taste any better. Let's give this a shot. No, it just tastes worse. No, that was objectively worse. So I don't know what kind of ultimate experience this wants you to get from it, but that was not the ultimate experience. I can tell you that much. Okay, I've been rambling for 30 minutes now. I've officially run out of things to talk about. That is everything I have. I got both of these bars at a store local to me. If you want to try them for yourselves, by all means. We had the Anna bar and the Jocko cookie. That was everything that I had for today. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I appreciate you guys coming in. Next week, same time, same place. We will try the legendary strawberry. Oh yeah, the strawberry Pop-Tart. I did see a bunch of those. I could try those on my thing. Same time, about the same time, same place. I'll review 2 other items, one of them being a protein bar and another one being a protein item. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Now let's see how, I don't do this often, we'll see how this ends. Bye guys.